How much of an impact does being an active Agile practitioner as a coach, consultant, help me in my courses, and how has it changed the way I deliver my courses and think about communicating with people? So I've been very fortunate in my consulting career since early 2010. So when I became a professional Scrum trainer, I was fortunate enough to work with Colin Bird of Ripple Rock, who took me in and helped me learn to be a consultant, and from there grew from strength to strength. I've worked in every industry except tobacco, and I've worked with all sizes of organizations from small startups through to global multinationals. Now, helping teams build robots, helping teams build defense systems, helping teams work on energy platforms, helping financial systems, retail, government, large and small. All of this has an impact and a consequence on life. And I've seen it applied in software, definitely. That's where I started with all this Agile stuff, with software. But I've seen it used in legal teams, people teams, everything, lean Agile procurement. I've seen it used in all aspects of the business, physical, hardware, people, whatever. So I lean into this experience when I'm working with training courses, and I'm able to use my experience to flavor the questions I ask people. Because I think it's really important. I don't know it all. No one does. And I think it's the biggest danger is to think a consultant can come in and tell you how to solve your problem. Well, that's complete nonsense. The only person who can solve your problem is you. Now, what a consultant should be able to do is offer a perspective, a question, or a challenge to help you think about how to get out of your stuckness to get to a better place. But if they come in and think that they can wave their Tinkerbell wand and all of a sudden your organization is going to be agile, and if you just follow this 4-step program, you'll be agile by Tuesday, you're wasting your money. And that's my concern with scaling and large enterprise transformations. There is no single way to do it. It will be exploratory. It's complex. So if you're thinking about an agile adoption, and in your head, you're not thinking of an iterative approach where you learn and experiment and run it in a hypothesis-driven manner, you're probably going to end up in a bit of trouble. If you're thinking you can take any template, and I don't care what framework you use, if you think you can take that template and stamp it onto your business and she'll be all rosy, you're in for a rude shock. So I am very direct in my training because that's me. And I try and offer that clarity. Now, working with very senior leaders, working with chief execs, working with board people, they're exceptionally smart, right? You don't get to that point by not being clever, by not knowing things and being able to make decisions. So what I lean into is impressing upon them the importance of empowering teams within boundaries. So helping communicate constraints and leaning into the Scrum values and empiricism to build the learning in the next steps. Now, if we do that, we're agile. And I don't really care what framework you use. Yeah, I'm fond of Scrum. Kanban's pretty cool as well. And I don't care if you use classic project management. As long as you put the feedback loop in and your organization delivers value, we're golden. But the most important thing is that you are ruthless on value, truly ruthless. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I getting the best out of my team today? If you're not doing that, you're not agile. Now, what that also means is you need to be compassionate with your people. And the challenge that I've seen in the last few years is people have got it all a cart before the horse. And instead we're being ruthless on our people and we're all fuzzy and woolly about value. Now that's the antithesis of agile. And the other stigma that I've seen rising is dogmatic agile. Framework wars. My framework's better than your framework. You have to do it like this. you must blindly follow it like this. You have to write a user story using this exact syntax. No, you don't. What you do have to do is make sure that your team are delivering maximum value for your organization so that you're around tomorrow, next year, and the year after that. Because otherwise, you're going to go the way of Kodak, Nokia, Blockbuster, and fade into oblivion because you've not allowed your people to find the next space for your organization to grow.